tap here, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Chicago Bears.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Off play action. Richardson. Complete to his target, Jalen Hyatt. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Washington. Jalen Hyatt halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Commanders will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. The extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble to bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
Here we go. 60 Bobcats.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
He'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
You talk about this Washington defense.
This unit coming into this one ranked number 20 against the pass in the NFL.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Cup 19. Check.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Street. Warrior 70. Dragon 60. Ready.
Now back to throw.
And caught by London.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Well, the Bears have 1-6 now. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
This Washington defense, Charles, terrific in the victory a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And he takes this one in for the Bears touchdown. A great play there.
His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Bears respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own.
Extra point up and through. And we are tied at 7.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
Now Richardson.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms, but I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover, a takeaway, a key sack on third down, a 3 and out. Something lets the other guys know that you mean business. Figuratively, throw the first punch and make it a good one.
First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
Again, it's Richardson.
And it's incomplete.
You look at this Bears defense.
There are 32 teams in the NFL, and they're just better than 50% of them at defending the pass, number 16 in the league.
And while teams don't like to talk about it, they're pretty proud of their rankings. But this ranking is going to be put to the test today because they're going up against a top 5 passing offense in this one.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. He has Hyatt over the middle.
His second catch. This one not quite as dynamic as his first. And it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Bears' 24-yard line.
Richardson going to change the play here.
Richardson now off the play fake. This is the tight end fan. First catch for the NFL's leader in receiving yards at the midway point. It's a first down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down.
Check it. Ready.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. Isaiah Pacheco
Laying himself out in the end zone.
And Washington has taken the lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that makes the score 14-7.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive. So we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he fires one incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Hey, pass. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. 79 Bronco. Trap 60, trap 60.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3 and out.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And out of bounds, where will they spot it? At the 35-yard line, so great field position coming up.
Come on, come on. Hit.
First and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Here's Pacheco headed right. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. They go play action with Richardson. Rolling to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. It'll go as a sack, a loss of 3, and in turn, it takes us to a 4th down. So Tyler Bass on now for the field goal. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And it bangs off the left upright and deflects away. It's no good. And this will remain a 1-touchdown game. So plenty of leg, but it's the accuracy there that lets him down.
Yeah, he hit it really well. I think this might have been good from 55. But you'll see it just conk off that upright. And they're denied a chance at 3 points.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own.
Let's go.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Viking 18. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. 18 Pioneer. Ready, ready.
They'll look to throw. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
On second down, they'll run it here. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Let's go.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And his kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to get that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Here we go, here we go.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And the last time that they were on the field, little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You know, always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, so.
It does test the mental processes of a team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to a stretch? And guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
Richardson's throw into the hands of Fant. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Now Richardson going to shift things up.
60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. Go.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Touchdown! Quez Watkins, his 104th career touchdown, one shy of Tim Brown on the all-time list, as his guys are able to extend their lead. So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open, he has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream, one you don't want to wake up from, but for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Here we go, set.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Go street. Cup 19, Cup 19. Warriors 70. Ready, right?
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Come on, come on.
This offense on 3rd down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far.
This is 3rd and 10. They'll set up a throw. And that's incomplete.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. Finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10.
Okay, break.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
That's caught inside the 20.
Touchdown, Washington. Isaiah Pacheco.
His 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year.
And the Commanders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead is up to 18 now.
Commanders 48, Bears 10.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
Ready.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one goes for 24 yards. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Riggs.
Back to throw.
That's going to be caught by Pitts.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll get this down only to the 18.
Tackled by Isaiah Simmons.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Cowboy 80. Ready.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
Now a 3rd and 6.
Broncos.
Hodgins in motion.
They'll drop to throw. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown.
Kyle Pitts with an amazing diving catch. And the Bears are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
This fielded right at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago they scored. Remember, last drive was that one-play touchdown strike, so now they're looking to make it 3 for 3.
You know, I talked to a Hall of Famer one time about, hey, when you're on defense and these types of things are happening to you, what goes through your mind? And he told me at that point, it's not about schemes. It's not about what's called from the sideline. It's about players. Who's going to make a play, make a stand, and stop this offense from doing what they've been doing?
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed, because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
The Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away.
This will be fielded at the 17. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Bears take over.
27-yard line.
On the set.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Check smash. Check
But
smash.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp, and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
86 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
Here we go. Here we go.
1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost to about the 48-yard line.
Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Ready.
Now a 2nd and 6.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Rig alert. Rig alert. Kirk. Kirk. Right. Go.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Gonna throw right side here, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Here we go. Jack. Ready.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Check. 18, Pioneer. Ready.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Ready.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Street. 19 tight.
They'll look to throw again.
That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted. And the Commanders are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown. Quez Watkins as the first half is winding down. And the Commanders will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Commanders 35. Bears 17.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Ready up.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Bears 17.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. And now they're in the hurry-up.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And even 100 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 2.
Ready.
On play action, they'll throw.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Commanders are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
Tough one there. First drive of the 3rd quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Now Richardson back to throw it.
He sets to fire deep. That's caught inside the 20. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a 1st down.
Another big play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
He's got his big tight end, Fant. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Going right back to Fant. Touchdown, Washington.
Noah Fant, his 9th touchdown of the season, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the 3rd quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that...
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
He's to the 20.
Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Bears are able to cut into that deficit.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved.
Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down. And he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3.
And they're going to speed things up here.
32-yard line. A 3-yard gain on the play.
Richardson going to move him around.
Richardson on 3rd and 2.
Work in the middle of the field, and he he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Ready, break.
And the Commanders' first down.
First and 10, it's Richardson. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And that's one of the few things that has not gone right for this offense so far. They've had their share of big plays. That was nearly another. But somehow, he just couldn't squeeze it.
I'm glad you're with us from Soldier Field in Chicago. Third quarter here, 2nd and 10. A give right side for Pacheco.
And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
First down, Washington.
Richardson to the air on first down.
Throwing middle, and it's complete. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll make it second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And Richardson looks to throw once more.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. Touchdown! A 16-yard touchdown.
And the Commanders will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third.
Well, this is really simple. Let's just say it. This quarterback is on fire. Touchdown after touchdown throwing the football. What a day for him.
The extra point by Bass, up and good.
And they open the lead up now to 25.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Let's go,
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. On second down, they'll run it here. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bears on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 5. And London, the motion man right. Hands it off out of the gun. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
A gain of 5. It's 4th down.
They'll try and run for it.
Fights him off. There he goes again. Inside the 20. And finally down at the 9-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. That's sort of a prime example, is it not, of selling out defensively on 4th and short?
It certainly is, because what you're doing defensively is saying you're going to stop them right there at the line of scrimmage or make a play on the other side of the line of scrimmage. Instead, they get just enough of a hole chopped, and you're thin on the 2nd and 3rd levels, then you become a chaser instead of a tackler.
Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Once again, it's White. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Rachaad White, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Bears get a bit closer. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead down to 18. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the 4th quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line.
A gain of 12. And the Washington first down.
On 1st down, they go back to Pacheco. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Isaiah Pacheco, 26 yards. And the Commanders add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Tyler Bass now for the point after. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Makes the score. Commanders 56. Bears 31.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
On the ready.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side of this one. Yasir Abdullah making the stop.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Come on.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
But sometimes, Brandon, it's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion.
On the double. Reload.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
And that's why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
In motion left, Bateman.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Roll.
In motion left, Bateman.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
A good starting spot for Washington as they come up 1st and 10.
Right at the 50-yard line.
60 Eagles.
On the handoff, it's Pacheco.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Richardson off the play fake.
Over the middle, complete. That's Watkins. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
Let's go now.
First down, Washington.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back.
Ready?
This is 2nd and 8.
They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away.
Ready.
Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down.
And a short gain here down to the 22. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop. 1:50 left in the football game.
Here comes 3rd down and 7. Now Richardson.
And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
So still throwing here in the 4th quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to because, as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot in the depth chart points before this game is over.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, their defense has really struggled. Now Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts
as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Get up. Check Bobcat. Check Bobcat. Bronco 80. Hut, hut.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
Cougar 19. Shot alert. Shot alert.
They'll try and run for it. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They had to go for it with such little time remaining.
And Washington will take control of the football in great field position.
60 Bison. 60 Bison.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
15 yards the pickup. 1st down, Washington. Now it's Richardson. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Bears come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
So for Washington, the victory moves them to 7-1 on the year.
And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Chicago, things are kind of getting ugly as they drop to 1-7 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.